What is up, everybody? It's your boy Max Gallegos here with another sports rant. And oh boy, do we have a show for you folks. Probably one of the ugliest games I have ever seen, just weather wise. AFC Championship game in Denver. Kind of had the similar weather here in Albuquerque, just in the morning. And I don't blame them that they threw for 133 and 86 yards, respectively, Jared Stidham and Drake May. But the Patriots, my New England Patriots, are heading back to the Super Bowl. I was ecstatic. I was a little giddy, even, when I saw the final buzzer go off. But I did a little bit of reflection, and I wanted to look at the game, and I took some notes during the game. So, because I'm a podcaster, and of course I got to take notes, and I got to do my research and understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So, we dive in. Stidham starts off the game with a tutty and a dime to Marvin Mims, and I thought this shit was over. I was like, we're about to lose to Jared Stidham. I dead ass thought it. I was like, shit, this is not the way to go. Because for the Patriots, it's damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. If you beat Jared Stidham, it's like, well, you just beat a backup quarterback to get to the Super Bowl. It's not even that great. Blah 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 blah. Or if you win or if you lose, it's like, well, you lost to a backup quarterback, and you guys were fool's gold anyway, and blah blah blah. I think a lot of people who want clicks are saying a lot of that stuff. Um, I don't think they actually believe it. I think they're just mad that the Patriots are back, and they've been back for a while now. So being back in the Super Bowl is not something very new to me. Just I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous for sure, but this was an ugly game. A lot of people are gonna mention Drake May only threw 86 yards. It's like you couldn't throw 86 yards in that weather either. And when it mattered, when he needed the first down, when he needed to scramble and score, when he needed to win the game, he did. It was pretty cut and dry. I know Stidham looked good, and I think that was a lot of Sean Payton. Sean Payton deserves a lot of credit. I see him getting a lot of shit for the 4th-and-1 call and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, he can't predict the weather. I'll defend him on that. Yeah, it was 4th-and-1. Analytics say you go for that every time. You were in and the Patriots punted on that play. So I think it's kind of ridiculous that people are like, oh, Sean Payton's an idiot. It's like, no, Sean Payton is one of the smartest offensive minds this game has ever seen. He made Jared Stidham look comparable in the first half, and yeah, every quarterback would have looked bad in the second half. It was a blizzard. You could have flipped that over a Dairy Queen, you know what I'm saying? Only real OGs know what I'm talking about when you're flipping it over a Dairy Queen blizzard. But God, the Patriots defense really showed up. Really did. Run defense especially, stopping RJ Harvey kind of in his tracks. There was a couple times. There was the play to Marvin Mims was a miscommunication in the secondary, but other than that, they were solid. They were like a rock back there, and of course Christian Gonzalez with the dagger. But there's going to be a lot of things. And we're probably going to be talking Super Bowl, talking soupy, as they say on Part of My Take. We're going to be talking soupy for the remainder of this couple of weeks because it's big. It's the biggest sporting event in all of sports, period. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But I think the Patriots' biggest problem going against the Seattle Seahawks is going to be protecting Drake May. He was sacked, I think, what, Let me see. Just looking for my notes. Drake May is sacked on 3rd and long. Drake May is sacked on 2nd down. Drake May is sacked. He was sacked nearly. I want to get this right. So give me 1 second, because I think he was sacked more than 5 times. Um, 1, yeah, actually, he was sacked 5 times. And he's been sacked a lot in these playoffs. And a lot of people have been saying, well, oh, this is the cupcakeiest, oh, this is the easiest path a team has ever had to a Super Bowl. And I call baloney horse shit caca pee pee doo doo. Because the Patriots faced the number 5 defense in the Chargers, and Justin Herbert, who is a good quarterback and who just cannot play in the playoffs, apparently. They faced the best defense in the Houston Texans. Yeah, CJ Stroud shit the bed, but really? Like that's your like okay. He didn't play good. He's not as good as Drake May. Okay. And then you play a backup quarterback. It's like, oh yeah, we can't predict that. We can't. It's like people are saying about the schedule. It's like, oh, your guys' schedule was easy. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh yeah, they pick their teams every time and they pick the easiest ones. It's like, no, you play who's in front of you, and they're gonna go play the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California. So I don't really understand what all these people are yapping about, and all of their teams are not in the Super Bowl. If you're a Seahawks fan, talk your shit because you're playing us. But other than that, like, shut the fuck up. Um, but yeah, I'm worried because I watched. I don't want to bore you guys too much with the Broncos Patriots game because that was boring. Um, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. I took a lot of notes from that game for some reason. The much more interesting, it was really a polar opposite. Perfect weather. The defenses couldn't do shit to stop anybody, couldn't stop a nosebleed. And really, the better team won in the end. The Seattle Seahawks are your NFC champions in the year 2025 2026. But listen to these stats. Listen to the difference between these two stats. Matthew Stafford, 22 for 35, 374 yards, 3 touchdowns, 62% completion, 63% completion percentage, 127 passer rating, averaging 11 yards per pass. Sam Darnold, 25 for 36, 346 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 69% completion percentage, 127 passer rating, averaging 9.6 yards per attempt. And then listen to the AFC Championship game. Drake May, 10 for 21, 86 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, 47% completion percentage, 58% passer rate, 58 passer rating, 4 yards per play. Jared Stidham, 17 for 31, 133 passing yards, a touchdown, a pick, 54% completion percentage, 63 passer rating, 4.3 yards per attempt. Ugly weather, ugly game. The only person who really had a good game in this game was Mac Hollins, and he had 51 yards on 2 catches. And he was just kind of crazy anyway. He was kind of doing his own thing. He was kind of dancing. I thought it was really funny. But anyway, back to the Rams. Jackson Smith-Njigba had one of the craziest catches I've ever seen. I deadass thought he had like 200 yards. Um, because he had 153 yards and a touchdown, and had like that sideline catch was insane. He is. I genuinely that he is one of the things that I'm like. I don't know what the fuck the Patriots are gonna do with him. Like we have Christian Gonzalez, we have a good secondary, we have a good defense, but he is unguardable. He is genuinely one of the best wide receivers I've ever seen, and that was insane. Like that catch was actually insane, and it didn't even look hard. He just went, snagged it right out of the air, snatched it with his fingertips. It was pretty impressive. Puka Nakua also had an impressive night on 14 targets, 9 receptions, 165 yards, a touchdown, and pretty much just ran all over the really good Seattle defense. This was a completely different game. Just if you like football, you like both games, right? But if you're a casual fan, you love this game and you hated the first game. That's just how it is, right? We like offense. Everybody likes offense. Everybody likes candy. But you know what? The real suckers, the real weirdos like me, love those fucking first games. I had my stomach in knots for that first game. Partially because I'm a Patriots fan, but I like watching good defensive play defense. And I like the snow. It just gives it so much bliss. Every damn stadium is turning into a dome. It's losing we're losing recipes. Like the Browns are gonna come out with a new stadium that is a dome. The Chiefs' new stadium is gonna be a dome. We're gonna be domeified, and there will be no such thing as snow games anymore. And it's gonna be really sad. So cherish these moments while you can before they get snatched away from you. Um, but wow, just it was a tough watch, but it was. I'm nervous. I don't want to give my Super Bowl prediction. I want to do a little bit more research, a little bit more deep dive digging. But um, uh, like I said, the Rams they were in it till the very end, down towards the final play when um, if Puka Nakua was able to get out of bounds, they were maybe in a Hail Mary situation. But it didn't happen. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. People talk about a lot about luck. I was actually watching the uh a video on YouTube about the guy or Benchwarmer Brand, shout out my boy, Pat's fan, was arguing with people about Tom Brady and being the GOAT. And it was like and they're like, it's like, well, he was lucky. And it's like, yeah, everybody's lucky. The only people who say, oh, it was luck are losers. You just gotta win. Just win, baby. As not Mark Davis, Al Davis, always said, just win, baby. Raiders legend. But, oh gosh. I like the Super Bowl is gonna be weird. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen everybody saying, "Oh yeah, the Patriots are gonna get smacked. They don't even deserve to be here." The Patriots earned their spot. 100% earned their spot. And it's so weird to think that Drake May and Sam Darnold are in the Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are far more talented than both of them. But it kind of shows you that you don't necessarily always need the most talented guy at quarterback. Oh, he's got an amazing, wow, look at his feats of strength and skill and blah, blah, blah. No, all that skill needs to be up here. That's where I want my quarterback to be. Up here. Because, yeah, Drake May didn't play great. Sam Darnold has had some of the worst games I've ever seen. Minnesota fans are weeping right now. But it's all up here. It's all in your head. It's all about that mental toughness. Sam Darnold went through the fucking Jets. This is actually one of the times where the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, and I actually am kind of rooting for Sam Darnold, for the opposing quarterback, right? Because that would be so, it's just so wild that Sam Darnold was this bust on the Jets. And then he went to Carolina and he's just a scrub. And then he goes and he's a backup for the Niners. And then he's going to go be the backup for JJ McCarthy. But JJ McCarthy falls apart like Legos. And all of a sudden, oh yeah, we need you to start all the games. And then in Minnesota, he's great. He's 14 wins, blah, blah, blah. Then chokes in the playoffs. The last 2 games is like, chokes it away. Trade his ass. And look where he is now. He's in Seattle and he is in the Super Bowl. What an amazing, it's genuinely an impressive story. Honestly. And then you look at Drake May. Number 3 overall pick, like Darnold. Didn't have the Patriots are coming off what? 2 4-win seasons? 4 wins. They had a combined 8 wins in 2 seasons. 13 losses. This is the first time that a team has had 13 losses and then flipped and made it to the Super Bowl. It's just insane. They also, I think, broke the record for they're undefeated on the road with 9-0. So that's pretty damn impressive in itself. Like that shows the that they are not fool's gold, that they are actually a damn good football team because it's really hard to win on the road. Especially in this league. And people who diss on like are like, oh, this is gonna suck. Sam Darnold, Drake May, blah blah blah. No, the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl. Nobody gives a shit. You think that yeah, we need like the Super Bowl wasn't big back with the Patriots when they were good, like back in 2001. It's like, oh yeah, like there's stories. The Super Bowl, it's like too big to fail. So anybody saying, oh, it's not going to be a good game is just stupid. It's stupid. But anyway, I am ranting and rambling. I think that's why it's called another sports rant. But um, wow, woof. What again? I'm nervous. I'm thinking back actually now to last year when the Patriots were already eliminated, and we were talking about, whoa, is Patrick Mahomes gonna three-peat? Does that put him in the GOAT conversation? Blah blah blah. Right? Well, now we're here. Patrick Mahomes, I haven't thought about him in a month, which is wild. The Patriots are in the Super Bowl again, which, well, I know a lot of people hate, but I love it because I'm a Pats fan. And you know what? Fuck them. Respectfully, but I'm nervous as shit because this Seahawks team is damn good. They're damn good defensively, they're damn good everywhere. So I don't really know where to go. I'm like, I want to be excited, but I'm nervous as shit. Is this what period cramps feel like? Because I think I'm having a period cramp right now. Because it's just like there's a knot in my stomach. Um, sure, we're going to the Super Bowl. It's gonna make it dope. I don't think the dynasty is reborn. I think there's a lot of good things that have happened, but uh, yeah, I'm gonna go watch some Drake May highlights, some Drake May edits. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you can catch my exclusive interview with Jack Lane coming up next Sunday. So that should be very exciting. Also, NFL awards should be happening then too. So I'll probably do a little video on that as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys.